So we're going to start with a little bit of music from Stefan. So I want you all to close your eyes, and we're going to come fully into the space right now. And take a nice big inhale and let it go. And again, a nice big inhale. Let it go. Allowing yourself to move with the rhythm. As we connect with this medicine. Centering ourselves in this container of love. Allowing yourself to feel this beat. Connecting to all that you are. So welcome back. We had some technical difficulties, which happens sometimes here in Costa Rica. So we're just going to jump right back in. So let us know in the comments where you're joining us from. And let's see who we have so far joining.
We're just going to give it a moment, bit. And while we're waiting, I wanted to tell everyone that what Rythmia is. Rythmia is a plant medicine retreat center. Inclusive, luxury, very beautiful. Each week, lives are transformed here. And it's located in Guanacaste, Costa Rica, which is a blue zone. And a blue zone is a place that people tend to live longer. It's less mental illness, disease. So it just makes sense and fitting that we're all here, and we'd be super excited. If you haven't been here, go ahead and book now. If you have been here, enjoy, maybe come back.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stefan. So today's theme is your vibe attracts your tribe. So what do I mean by that? So, and I want to start a little bit actually with my own journey, because that will kind of segue into, the theme of the day. So my own journey was really started, I think, with the medicine. Like I had done some other modalities before coming here to Rythmia, but really coming here and experiencing the medicine and going deeper into myself, my connection with spirit, my soul, seeing who I've become, which is one of the intentions that we set here in Rythmia, which is super powerful, got me to understand myself more deeply. Like, what am I doing in my life? How I was attracting what I was attracting at the time. And so for me, that was really powerful, quite painful as well. But, that's the beauty of the work that we do here, is that understanding that through going through the pain that we can come out the other side, and going through the dark to come into our light and understand our light, and also understanding our strength, that we have a profound strength as human beings that oftentimes, in the greater society, we're not taught our strength. And that's the beauty of the medicine and the philosophies and the teachings that are taught here in Rythmia, is reconnecting to yourself and seeing your totality, seeing your strengths, and the strength in vulnerability. And that's super important. And that's been my big lesson, like growing up personally, where I didn't understand much of my emotional side. And for me, coming here and doing the medicine was me very much connecting with my emotional body and my spiritual body, and really feeling my feelings without attaching a story to them, and really allowing them to be and really feeling into them. And I think that's the power of doing things like plant medicines, particularly ayahuasca. And I love, for me, what I got from this work that I've been doing here and continue to do here is a greater understanding of myself, a greater connection to myself, my higher self. And through that, knowing what my boundaries are, knowing where my yes is and where my no is. And that brings us to today's theme, which is about your vibe attracts your tribe. So where are you in alignment and where are you out of alignment? So are you owning your no? Do you know where your boundaries are? And once you do that, once you come more into alignment with who you are, then you start to attract those people who also resonate with that. And you attract a partner who will honor your no, will honor who you are as you are in the moment. And you will honor them and where they're at in their path. So it's really, the journey is to authenticity and really understanding yourself, who you are and how you show up in the world. And then through being more of ourselves, we attract others who are more in their truth and authenticity. And I think that's what we're moving towards right now in this time in the world. More and more people are showing up in their truth and standing in their values. And I think that's what the world and the greater society is calling for more and more. And I think that is the path that we are walking right now, and the path that we encourage through our teachings here. And also through this app is, and I think Stefan, you can talk more about the app, but in the app, there are several questions about that. So I'd like to ask you your personal experience of the app, and if you can share people how people can align more with their truth through using this technology.
For sure. Yeah, and I just wanted to comment on what you were saying about showing up authentically, showing up in your truth, and setting those boundaries. They're all great foundational elements of a prosperous relationship. So now that you're on this path, and we're on this path, embodying those qualities can really help you attract and manifest that love you're looking for, relationship, a partner, any of that stuff. So very well said. Before I dive into that, as far as embodying that inner goddess, as we were talking about earlier, explain your hat, what it means to you.
So this hat, I don't get many opportunities to wear it. So when I found out today that I would be covering for our beautiful Parishakti, and a shout out to my beautiful sister who can't be with us today.
Winged one.
The winged one, exactly. When I found out
her eagle energy today.
And her eagle energy was calling forth me embodying my goddess. So this beautiful hat is an opportunity for me to connect more deeply with my inner goddess. And I think right now, as we delve more into healing and connecting with our truth, it's about connecting with what does the inner goddess or inner God mean to you, and how can you embody that in your day-to-day. And for me, it's very much through color. I like to wear a lot of color, and wearing clothes where I feel, and hats where I feel like I am embodying that power and that ancient lineage. Because really it's, I think, through doing, and I believe through doing this inner work, that in fact, it's a going home, or it's a coming home into who we were. You know, when we came into this world, we started with these universal truths. But of course, you know, we suffer trauma and different things that disconnect us. So by reconnecting with that, reconnecting with this truth, and understanding who you are, and channeling that inner goddess or inner God, we can come back to that place of wholeness. And really, the more whole we are, the more we attract that tribe who's also standing in their truth and in their alignment. So
yes,
it's a beautiful journey to be on. And I'm grateful that you're all here today sharing this beauty with us.
Yes, so grateful. And let us know in the comments too, what kind of props or things you wear, just things that you do to really embody your inner goddess, your inner God, or just to express yourself more authentically. We're going to take a moment just to look at some of the comments here. We got Caroline from UK. Hello, Caroline. We got Jackie from Ohio. Thanks for hopping on. And you got a comment, loving your hat. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
More props and music, moving on. So yeah, I'll get to the question that you had before on what is our love and what we're doing here. So our love is an act of service. It's the vision of Jerry. So in addition to creating Rythmia here, he wanted to create an app to help connect people walking the same path more easily. And that was the number one thing that all of the guests that would come through is love, how to manifest that, how to find people who are now aligned with them after they go through a transformative experience like this. And our love, you go through, you create your soul signature, which is a really deep dive into who you are as a person, your spiritual practices, your alignment, things that you do to grow and change as a person. And then we show you other people like that. And it has a lot of the same features that you'd see on other apps. You can like, pass, comment, but really we try to go a few layers deeper and really find who that person is at their core and match you with them. And we have an exciting new feature that's coming up this month, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, called Star Match, where we, in addition to the soul signature, we bring in your birth chart. You enter your time of day, what time you were born, city of birth, and we show you where all the planets were on that day when you were born, what those planetary influences can mean to your personality, your behavior, and then also show you similar people who have like a similar, I don't want to say a similar birth chart, because the birth charts will be different because there's different celestial influences that affect other people, but we show you people who are closer to just people that you can vibe with more based on your birth chart. So it's a really cool feature. It's a lot of magic packed in there. We're really excited for that one. And I just wanted to plug too, it's official, this upcoming Wednesday, we'll have a live music live where myself and the other musiqueros from the ceremony will be playing live music for you guys. We'll be doing 2 or 3 songs. So look out for that Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Costa Rica time.
And I want to add on to that, actually, because I think that segues beautifully into this theme today, which is your vibe attracts your tribe, because you show up in your brilliance through your music, and I get to hear it at ceremony, and it's so uplifting, and the medicine of the music is so powerful. And I think that through this self-discovery and this path that we are walking on, it's about really getting to know who you truly are. Because I think for a lot of us, we spend much of our lives playing a role. And then it's about moving into a place of who truly are we, and how can we show up as that person? What is it that we truly love? And are we willing to be brave enough to explore in that area? And I think it's so beautiful, because you're forever learning new instruments, adding to your repertoire. And so I guess my words of wisdom today would be about you really spending time and sitting with yourself and getting to know yourself, and what is it that you love? What is it that lights you up, that brings you joy? And really encouraging you to step into that. Because the more we step into that, the more we attract those people who are resonating in that same way. The more we attract that partner who also is following his joy. And I think the more of us that follow our joy, the more we uplift the planet, the more we change the world, because it starts from within and it just peters out. And the more that we do that, the more we influence those around us to also follow their joy. So I think it's super powerful to recognize that and be willing to make that first step into. For me personally, my thing is pole dancing. And I just love it because for me, I was always taught that, I'm weak, I'm this, that, or the other. And now that I do this, I'm developing my strength and I'm feeling stronger, not only in my physical body, but in who I am as a woman in the world. So it's finding your joy, and also through that, it's learning to see you as you truly are, as the magnificent beings that all of us are, and the gifts that we all have. And the more we spend time following our dreams and taking time to, practice an instrument or whatever it is you love, the more that we can honor ourselves and our gifts and bring those to the world, because that is what's needed right now. And I think it's so, and I just want to say for you, you're so inspiring for me. And I'm always telling him, I'm going to get this instrument, a loop, and I'm going to start singing. But it's like, the sky's the limit.
For sure. Yeah.
And
I like to add on to that, my personal experience with the medicine and being here and being part of this team. Just I was too shy to play any music in front of anyone. I would clam up. I would get super nervous. I'd really shy away from it. And within this past year, I went with that intention into the medicine to play music and to feel comfortable expressing myself, which I felt was my true self coming out. So when I play in the ceremony, I just feel so comfortable. This is my true self expressing and channeling through me. And as I did that more in ceremony, I brought it into my actual life. And it really eroded away that shyness I had and gave me that confidence to play music in front of people. And with attracting, with your vibe attracting your tribe, now I'm invited to community dance events. I'm invited to different music dance events, meeting amazing people there who want to just hang out with me for being me and play music. And it's something that's so new to me, and it's so beautiful. I'm super grateful for the tools and the practice that we have here, and that's provided by Rythmia. And it really just helped me step into my life authentically. And as soon as that happened, it became easier to meet different people that were really in alignment with you.
Yeah. And then, your family, you attract that family. You don't need to do anything anymore. It just comes to you.
Yeah, just be.
And it's just, and it's just a dance then. And I love that.
Really, this whole time? I could have been myself. I had to be someone else.
So dance through life. Find your joy and dance through life.
Yeah.
And I think with that, we will end with a beautiful song.
Yes.
And it's an opportunity for us to maybe dance whatever it is that you are setting the intention for, whether it be a partner or a tribe. Let's now embody that that vision of what we're calling in, and really dance it in.
All right, here we go, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Blessings. Thank you, Elma, for filling in today. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing your story and your path as well.
Thank you so much. Beautiful.
And thank you, everyone, for hopping on. I just want to go through a few comments before we go. I love hearing Stefan play music. Thank you, Mannequin. I appreciate that. And I think someone said up here they wear colorful clothes as well. Yes, color is so important.
Color.
Yeah. And there's a whole theory behind that of wearing certain colors that match your personality.
Beautiful.
And knowing what that is.
Maybe we'll dig into that one of these episodes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. People missing Parashakti, we miss her as well.
Yeah.
She should be back next week. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. That ends it for today, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings.